Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Khaja Hamad Akbar and you're watching Global Times Pakistan. Today we are discussing the statement of Jahangir that he delivered yesterday. Since then, the statement is running in the media that he will only meet Prime Minister Imran Khan and is not ready to see any other leader from the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf government or party. To discuss the statement, we have with us Member Provincial Assembly Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf, Ms. Uzma Kardar. Ma'am, my first direct question to you is, you are aware that the Jahangir has requested Prime Minister Imran Khan for a meeting, and reports are saying that PM Imran is likely to meet him. What is your information in this regard and what is going to happen in that meeting?
Throughout the period of struggle, Prime Minister Imran Khan and Jahangir were very close to each other, and Jahangir has contributed a lot to the development of the party, and of course, coming into power, he had a role to play in that as well. So, what happened thereafter, everybody knows that, they started distancing from each other. And from what we heard on the media and from some of the interviews, that there were some people who were trying their best to create this shift. Now then came the Sugar Commission. And everybody knows that, Prime Minister Imran Khan detached himself and just wanted, the proceedings to continue according to what different organizations said. But here Jahangir now thinks that he's become a target of some people within the party, and they do not. I think he should be given a level playing field, and for that. If there's a direct meeting between the PM and Jahangir, I think matters will get resolved. Now, I personally feel that if Jahangir is saying that he's being politically targeted, and in the FIRs there is no mention of the sugar commission case or anything else, anything related to sugar, then that should be brought to the notice of the FIA and to the notice of the Prime Minister. And I think when they sit together, they'll be able to resolve whatever issues are coming here. And I think it's in the best interest of the party, because everybody has their like-minded people who support them, who've been moving along with them for past so many years, so they all tend to sort of get together in the form of group, and that also we've seen. So let's see what happens. I think that if the PM, leadership should never close doors to their old workers, and if they're able to communicate well, then I think something good will come out of this meeting.
Now, ma'am, kindly tell us, in your personal knowledge, how many members are on Jahangir's side, and why they are insisting to only meet Prime Minister Imran Khan and not interested in anyone else, any other leader in the party or the government?
Well, you see, the thing is that there is now Jahangir. I think we all know that whenever he's gone to the court, there have been at least 35 parliamentarians, including some MPs, and some people from the cabinet, and they've gone with him publicly. It's not a secret; it's an open thing. And in fact, you've heard Raja Riaz talking, you've heard Nazir Chauhan talking, and there are a couple of other people who've been very vocal about supporting Jahangir as well. So that's not a secret. Everybody knows about it. So now, these people, Jahangir feels that there's a certain very strong lobby around the Prime Minister that is stopping him or blocking him from a direct one-to-one meeting with the Prime Minister. And in fact, whatever he says, whatever is conveyed to the PM is not what the reality is. I distinctly remember when there was this one issue going on in Punjab, because I'm from Punjab Assembly, and that was also on media. It's on record that Provincial, the Speaker of Punjab Assembly, there were a lot of differences growing up between him and the Chief Minister. And then there was this one time when the Prime Minister came to Lahore and then personally had a one-to-one meeting with Provincial, and there everything came out into the open that whatever was happening in Chudi, it was being miscommunicated to the Prime Minister, and misunderstandings were being created because of that. So I think it's the same thing applies here also, that there are certain people who are influential and in a strong position, and maybe they whatever they communicate, Mr. Jahangir Tareen feels that they are miscommunicating or misquoting facts. So therefore, I think it is important to have a one-to-one meeting so that it is whatever they want to communicate, it is done directly. There is no third person who can misconstrue or maybe convey something in a manner in which they have their own maybe they have their own inclinations in portraying things the way they want to. So I think I also feel that leadership should be accessible, especially to old workers, especially to people who have contributed a lot to the party. They might, it's not here. The matter is not that you have to, overlook if they've done something wrong. And I don't think Mr. Jahangir Tareen is looking for an error or as such. He's just saying, give me a fair chance, give me a fair level playing field in which I can represent my case, and not like on a one-call kind of thing. So I think both sides, if they meet up together, they can discuss all these issues one-to-one, and they will be, the chance of a misunderstanding and miscommunication will be ruled out. So that I think is important.
Now, lastly, ma'am, as you know, and we all are aware of the fact that Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf and especially Prime Minister Imran Khan has been a strong advocate against the corruption and calls it a menace and a hurdle in the national growth and progress. So, if Jahangir Tareen is under serious allegations of corruption, so when he is going to meet Prime Minister Imran Khan, what this will look like in public, and what public perception this meeting will generate? So would it be negative or positive in your opinion? Please share your worthy opinion with us.
I think Prime Minister Imran Khan will not put himself in a compromising position. If he Prime Minister decided earlier on to make the Sugar Commission report public. Well, he knew exactly what was there in the report, and he also knew the implications of making it public. So now, this is something which, we will come to know whether he's going to, compromise on it or whether he will continue with it. The perception right now is can go either way. You see, the public or there's a strong lobby that feels that the 140 billion subsidy and that that needs to be accounted for, and let's see what the Prime Minister says to Mr. Jahangir Tareen and what Mr. Jahangir Tareen says to the Prime Minister. And now the political support that Mr. Jahangir Tareen has got, that is also formidable, and that can upset the sitting government, and we all know that, because you see it's largely a number game. So that too, that has to be reckoned with too. I mean, that's a reality. You can't ignore that reality, So let's see how the balancing act is done. I don't know if anybody's guess what happens.
Thank you, Mr. Kardar, for this interesting conclusion. So, and I thank you for sharing your thoughts with Global Times Pakistan and giving your precious time to us. So, audience, concludingly, Ms. Kardar was pointing that the PM will not put himself in any compromising position. So, it is all for today, and stay tuned with Global Times Pakistan for more updates.